Hello, welcome back. Last time I arrived at Slug's Odyssey 2, and it gave me a bit of trouble. Before I get started here, I should say, just in case something funny happens, more than usual today I'm using a very much in-development, untested build of this game, so things might look or act wrong. It's possible. But maybe everything will be perfect. This is part of my testing process. Okay, so, right, we got this core problem in this puzzle where a slug will not stay on a block. I don't have a way to build a fort around it. Something's got to get on this plate. That is the whole thing of the room. Technically, it's possible that this door could affect the solution. This could require 3 star keys to interact with in a certain way. I doubt it does, but that is something technically possible. I just don't think this particular world would do such a thing. Anyway, so, slug exists for some reason. It is currently unknown whether it is the slug that goes here or I get up high and push one of these blocks. I did a bunch of dancing last time to figure out how to get something at elevation 2 after it's already, like, when it's not the slug right now. So I can get there using more resources than allow me to do other things I want to do. My theory last time was that I want the slug to go all around here, get into a stable loop that ends with it, that involves both stepping here and here. With those two things being true, there's some vague potential for Leaf to climb on top of it, however, I don't have enough push blocks to make that happen. So I suppose one thing I'm wondering... One of the main things I was thinking about since last time is whether I can involve the statue while asleep with slug pathing somehow. Then I can wake it up and have it somewhere else, and that's useful somehow. Something I should note. Let's see, what's a good way to do this? What is a good way to do this? There are several possible ways, and that's not one. Ooh. Okay, this is actually kind of tricky what I'm trying to do here. So, sightline blocker. That will cause the slug to go like this. And get stuck there for... No, hang on. Yes. I want to see the slug hit the statue from the south. It would elevate itself up on top of this. Okay, let's imagine... Let's ponder whether it could be useful to have... Well, it could be useful to have the slug get itself up here. Okay, hang on. So, statue, you go away for a minute. Just don't be involved. Let's just ponder some shapes. Not worry about how to get the slug where I want it. Okay, issue is, even if I get a slug up to elevation 1, and turn it over here, that's not going to help anything happen. It would have to be at elevation 2. By the way, I reversed the way the wires draw so that these both do the same, follow the same path from both ends. So that change is done. Okay. So something must be... No, hang on. If it's me or a statue, something must be at elevation 1, standing at 21.9 or 19.11. Or a slug at elevation 2 could be at 19.11 going east, 20.10 going south, or 21.9 going south. Those are the ways this gets pressed, one of those 3. Now, additional qualification for the statue version of that. Leaf would have to be in an impossible quadrant. I guess technically from 2010, yeah. No farther west than 20, no farther north than 10, simultaneously. Sorry, that's also wrong. Specifically excluding this tile. And yeah, there's just no standable space there. So, I am quite convinced the statue cannot be involved in pushing one of these blocks in here. Well, it can be involved, but it's not going to be the one to push one of these blocks onto this. If someone's pushing a block, it's Leaf. If someone's not pushing a block, it's the Slug at elevation 2. Slug starts at elevation 2, like is that just a tease? I have this stacking mechanism here. Just feels like there's a big thing I'm not keying into here, like, after all this time. There's some way to... The only way for a slug to hold still and just chill for a bit is for it to meet another slug. Otherwise, it's just gonna slither off and go wreck the place. And nothing will happen. I can't get access to this push block or anything, right? No, there's definitely no way to do that. Like, this slug is going on the ground. There is no possible way it's keeping its elevation 2 here. If the slug is going on the ground, it still feels most likely that I'm riding on top of it. So I must achieve elevation 2. I can do that by burning a lot of resources. How did that work again? I think this only allows me to do it speculatively. Yeah. After all of that is done, I then need a slug to run over that plate. And then I need a whole bunch of other stuff too. It doesn't have to be a slug, it could be a statue, however, it's not gonna be this statue. I can't get such distance on it. Even if I would involve the slug, I still cannot get such distance on it. I don't think this tile does anything. I think this is a slug trap. It still feels like what I'm looking for is a better way to route the slug around. Is there a very long slug path that would somehow, like, eventually resolve at a place I like? Like, here's a circle. Alright, everything that intersects with this. Let's go backward. There's no way a slug's going north to south around here, right? If it were doing that, it would end up in this trap. Unless there's a blocker there. There's nothing in this area for it to turn it south from going west, so no. It's much more likely it's going around this way. If I want to ride it... The only way I'm at elevation 2 is on one of these two tiles. 16-7 or 16-7. 17-7. You know, one of those two. But also the only way I'm there is if I have an aside like this, and I have a slug going over this. Okay, so let's take this as a given. It's probably not, but for now, let's work with this. I'm just kind of resuming from where I left off last time. Let's look hard for a way to do productive work. The existence of these two obstacles makes it a bit different to send a slug north here. Difficult. Ooh, I see something I like, though. If a slug were moving north here, and I was ahead of it, okay, hang on, no, I need to put something on the slug, which doesn't take nearly as many resources. Wait, am I seeing something? So, to finish my thought, a slug bumping against this going south, turns east, and ends up right here, which is a very appealing spot. I could push that south onto the thing. No, I couldn't, because I would be at the wrong elevation. I would be at 2 and I would need to be at 1, and I cannot. So I'd put a block here, and have a slug drop me off there. Or put a block here. No, that's no good. Here. So layout would be... Ah! Layout would be... this. I'll just ignore you. Whatever. Then... well, let me put you somewhere else. Just anywhere. So this would look something like... now, okay, here's another thing I should note. Ah, that's the whole problem. Right, so I can get a block on the slug. Yes, that's one step. That uses up one of my blocks. Then after that, imagining the slug is here at this tile, after that, I would then have to get myself to elevation 2. To get me all the way to elevation 2. That takes something I don't know how to do. Wait. Did I just think of a way? Let's see, how would this... so, new concept. Statue pushes me while I'm on that block. It won't happen quite like that. But let's say I were on that block right now. Statue pushes, I'm at elevation 2. Cool idea, I can't imagine how it would happen. Unless... I'm like kinda close to something, it feels like. I just need a little more statue distance somehow. Turn order. Slug's gonna go first. I'm picturing like... nah, the slug couldn't somehow... it could somehow. Leaf moves, then slug moves, then statue moves. Leaf moves... Leaf moves here. Statue's still there. Slug moves here. Statue is here at elevation lower. Statue moves here and is lower. I wait, I get pushed by it. But I'm not at the elevation I want it to be at. Statue brings me a block? Statue brings me a block differently? Still no. No point. Does that do what I want? Okay, let's also involve the slug, maybe. Statue brings me a block while I'm doing this. There's something to this. Where am I and what do I want to be doing? I want to block already on the slug. I want the slug to be... who knows. But statue's still unawakened. Okay, so let's try a partial solution. Could I conceive of a way to get a block on the slug with the statue asleep? I have some possibilities, yes. That alone can do it. Alright, block on slug. Statue's still asleep. You're in a stable loop right now, by the way. I have one extra that I can use to retrieve these two. Whoa, you're getting out a little too early. Let's hold off on that for a second. Okay, intriguing things are happening. Alright, that's all I need to free that, actually. Okay, you're still stable. I could sweep up your mess, except that would kind of get the statue involved. Like, you're gonna see me now. Okay, I'm intrigued, though. With the slug in the mix. What can I do here? Are there things I can do here? No statues around. But like, okay, well I could hop on... I could almost hop on now. I'm a little short of being able to hop on now. Well, I need slug to hold that down. If I did that... Ooh. Uh-huh. Actually... No. What am I doing? Nothing productive. But I don't know, things of interest are happening, maybe. I kind of like this. Like, the way the puzzle looks right now is new and interesting. Like, I hadn't considered this loop, which just kind of exists in the base state of the puzzle. If I could do this, have the slug go by, and then somehow get up high on it, then I'd be done. I'd ride down here and... Oh, you're coming back. Oh, you're going both ways. Man, it's like so close to what I want. Just do a mighty leap, Leaf. I know you don't do that, though. Alternate idea. I'm gonna have to awaken the statue, but that's okay. It's not doing anything for me at this point anyway. Well, no, that's all poisoned up. Well, I guess I can go around this way. So this is only off from working by one little step. Hello, statue path that pushes this diagonally out of the way and then pushes me south. Oh, is that it? Oh, is that it? Oh, is that all? Not quite. So for all that to happen, Slug'd have to be in a particular spot, which it can just be. Oh, I have something going. Oh, I do have something. Okay, so no block on Slug. Alright, this new concept is looking super promising. So let's just kinda do a partial demonstration of this. It doesn't quite work. If I'm up high and I move south onto this, I get pushed here. Could that be enough? So I'm imagining the slug acting as a pressure plate holder. So if I imagine that... it holds the plate, I mount up from, well, here. Having awakened the statue. Okay, yeah, so just imagine. I'd like to do better than imagine. I'd like to see this play out. To send the slug onto that pressure plate, I want it here going east. Bounce, bounce, get on. I enter this way. Okay, let's get the slug going that way. Okay, how will I do that? If I release it... oh, in its default state it goes into this little loop. That's interesting. I, didn't even look at the default path of the slug. This is a good place for that, by the way. Okay, so... when you go in that loop... yeah, okay, so this is much less set up than I expected. So let's just get these... something like... I don't know, let's just do this for now. Let's see how things look. Slug comes out. I need to disrupt my fortress a bit, that's fine. Because I need to let you south. To there. I have just enough time to get by, which is a good sign. I always like having just enough time. This is poisoned, which is a bit of an issue. Oh, that is indeed quite a bit of an issue. Yeah, okay, so that needs to not be poisoned. I think I need a different angle of entry. Okay, so I need to not poison that. Different angle of entry. Alright, I can lead the slug on a magical journey. Which magical journey do I want to choose? How about one that looks something like... oh, without getting the statue involved... I'm gonna have to sacrifice one in this sightline, which is fine, I can do that. I think I can get it back later? Yeah, okay, so I can at some point put this here, push it south when the slug is on there, awaken the statue at the same time, hop on this, but yeah, okay. I buy it. Okay. So then I need one of you to be here. can't push this east anymore because poison. Well, let's mop up some poison, I guess? I'm going to have to do a little better than that. Let's... Oh boy, okay, this is maybe fine. If after your turn I do this, can I escape this? Yes, but then I'm in the poison zone. So no. Alright, let's ignore that for a moment. Can I ignore? Yes. Sort of. No. I needed to go... do impossible things. Alright, that's the way I'm doing this isn't gonna work. Where am I trying to get this slug? Everywhere is inconvenient, because you start in the statue's sight line. If I don't want those to be poisoned, which I kinda don't... there's not really much I can do about that. Trying to get the slug to walk over this without having poisoned these tiles. I could turn it here, and have it end up taking a long time to get there and get in this loop. I could put it more directly into that loop. I suppose getting it out of that loop is mostly a matter of pushing this here at the appropriate time. Okay. It would go there and end up doing things I don't quite want, but maybe I can improvise past that point. Like, say, if I then later put one here and one here? Okay. So let's just get these kind of like into position where I'm going to want them later. Then you're the free floater that goes into the statue's sight line and inserts the slug into that system in the first place. Cool. So, slug comes out, gets inserted into the system. I then spent some time clearing poison that you've laid down? Sure, because I need the ability to do lots of things. Alright, so it's stable. This is all recoverable. I pushed that right, I can't push it back left, but I think that's okay. Okay, and I don't need these tiles, but I'm gonna clean them up anyway because I feel like it. Alright, so that corner's gonna stay as it is, that's fine. So when I push this east, slug starts that journey. After I do that, I would want to then do this and also some other things. That's one of those. Yeah, okay, I am totally set up to do what I wanted to do. Okay, at this point, you're not doing anything. You go in that spot. Okay. For maximum amount of time, in case I care, I would go then. I did not need to care. I might have needed to care. Because I would kind of like this block back. Can I get control over it? I can. Okay, that's... I'm gonna call that retrieved. And not be wrong. And things are reasonably close to where I want them already. Okay. This is neat. This is very neat. Okay, this is almost what I wanted. I'm a little bit too slow. Let's ignore that block for now, and instead work with this. I did not want this block here. I wanted that in a different spot. Okay. Doable, I think. There are other ways to create this situation, but this is the way I'm doing it. That's gonna have to be different. I have time, okay. I don't have time for that. If you turn south, I guess I can waylay you like this. That's acceptable. Here's another way that opening these doors would affect the puzzle. I'm probably gonna have to climb down this ladder to erase some poison. That's fine, I can do that. I feel firmly in unofficial solution territory here. Or maybe, more realistically, non-solution territory. Okay, that puts the slug in the pressure plate. It is currently bound for the pressure plate. Okay. So my plan here involves having this not poisoned, so that's a little inconvenient. If I go all the way around... If I go all the way around, let's give myself as much time as I can get. I could have put this in a better spot, and I probably should have. Okay. Where do I want it? I'm not actually sure yet. Just somewhere else. With this clear, I have not enough time to do what I want. This is similar to what I want. Okay, so I was too slow. Can I be faster with what I'm doing here? Yes, absolutely. Slightly. Efficiency. Okay, that was efficient. Here we go. Okay, here we go. I can't do... Well, I can send the slug south? That is something I can do. Okay, you'll make the statue wait, which is nice. No, you won't! How inconvenient. Dang, okay, so move order didn't do what I wanted there. Okay, slug's position far more inconvenient than predicted. Okay. So I can't just go here because I get chomped. Whoa. Okay, so let's imagine a solution that looks more like this. I don't see how this is going to make any sense. It's really not. Now statues on the plate. Now the slug's not on the plate. Okay, let's say that with this spare block, I actually wanted to do something else. Alright, so back to stable. Ooh, too far. Okay, we're gonna have to do a swap. Let's say slug's going north. Okay, this is not strictly implausible. I could have also taken the time to clean up some of this and get a lot more time to get around there, however, it doesn't look like I need it right now. Now I have, by doing this, I've given myself much less time. Enough. Yo, okay, I got pushed by the statue. If there could have been a block here right now, I could step on it, get pushed to there, kill the statue. Or not. Probably would want to, though. Go here, not have this in the right place. What was that block with respect to the slug's path? Pretty important to it. So you're not, like, looping there or anything. What if the slug was going south? Well, how would that happen? Can't get a block there. That's not strictly true. But not without, like, sacrificing something. Also, this isn't where I want it. Ah, so I know a better layout for some of these things. So, an issue I'm having is that the slug keeps... yeah, okay, so I have this block in the wrong place. I think maybe that's just a sacrifice. I don't want it there doing what it's doing. Let's just leave it here for now. I want a block, some block, any block, to be here. That way a slug moving west will turn south and stay out of the way. Okay. Can't use this. I'm down to 2. I'm not 100% sure I cannot do this with 2. It seems unlikely that I can do it with 2, but I'm not sure yet. Let's see how far I can get. So maximum time for that. This is totally not where I want it to be. Sure. And slug heads east. That puts it in a stable loop. Cool. Okay. Alright, slug is stable. I wrestle this block away from it. Okay, wrestled. You're stable right now. I'm gonna clean up some of your mess. Am I now? Yes. Okay, some mess cleaned up, in case it matters. Is this the disruption I'm putting, and I'm putting it here? No, since I was slow, this got poisoned. What's the plan? Put a block here, but then it's kinda... yeah, okay, so now hang on. Instead of that... could I be very quick and avoid that getting poisoned? No. Okay, well there's a better position for this block, and that would be here. Here. That's still a stable loop, and I can destabilize it with this when I want to. Okay. I guess really this is the destabilization I want. Let's just see the situation without doing anything else, what this would look like. Grrr. Release. I'm here. Okay, intriguing. Okay, so, knowing those things, do I get my levers where I want them? A lot of poison's being laid down now, and it might be bad for my future. Yeah, it doesn't look great, honestly. Oh, I can't move that until you've turned south here. So this is all still wrong. But is it getting any closer to being right? Ooh. Oh. Well, check it out. I'm here now. That's a lot closer to being right. What happened? You got hung up on the slug, therefore moved west instead of southwest. If I stepped south, it's basically the same as... If I just waited here, yeah, that's what happened, of course. Okay. With this knowledge, is there any way I could... I'm going to, save a thing. I might be close to something here. If a block could have been here, I would be done. Pow pow, move, shove, pow. I'm a little bit trapped, but that's actually fixable from right where I am. There, no trap. Because the statue already cleaned this up. This feels like too many coincidences altogether for an intended solution, and also, I'm one block short. Wait, hold on. Let's redo this one step at a time. This looks so weird without animation. But that's what redo looks like. Oh, it doesn't play the... Of course. No animation, no sounds. Okay. Right, okay, that's this was confusing me. This moves there. There's a lot of time waiting here. So I suppose the theory would be that this is more like what I would want to do. I get here at one turn short of the perfect time. That looks improvable. That is extremely improvable. Yes? So, issue is I don't have a block here now. There are different slug paths that could lead to that outcome there. I feel like I can make this work. I think I'm on a path that can end in success. Could there have been a way for this not to have been a waste? Well, it's not a waste, it's blocking a line of sight. Because otherwise I'd have to go the long way around it. Slug would have to be very stable for that to happen. That's doable. So what if I never block that sight line? Okay, so I have that replay saved. I guess I'm doing all this setup again. You know, instead of that, And make it so I can undo back to that state again. A little quicker than reloading the thing. So I got this far, something like that. So if I never block that sight line, I could try and just commit this now, and just never commit to anything in here. If I never block that sight line, then the slug's making a big mess here, so no, I really do actually need to block that. Oh, never mind. Okay, that didn't go far. So that will have to be blocked at some point. Could I have something do double duty? Yeah, I could have something do double duty. Okay, first of all, could I have avoided this getting poisoned? When did that first happen? Right here? Why did that happen? Because there was not a block in this spot, but there was going to end up being one anyway. Okay. Additional problem? While you're still stable, before I do this, let's move this to a spot that I like. Let's say here, I like that spot. That's as out of the way as it's gonna get. Now, I actually didn't like where this block was, quite. I had a different idea for it. Let's say this goes here. Next. Leave this where it is. Put that there. This block right here is going to take the place of the one that was there. And that's going to be stable, intriguingly. Oh, giving me all the time in the world to set up the rest of this. Okay, so this is stable then. Yeah? Oh, is this a win? Have I done it? This looks very good. Slug is stable. I can clean up the mess. I can put this right where I want it, which is here. Is that not a win? That feels like a win. Could I have cashed it in right there? Yes, timing is good. Yes. Yes. There we go. That's a win. Okay. Wow! I did it! Okay. I did it. I did do it. Absolutely safe tile. Isn't that a fun name? Alright. And yeah, 4 star doors. Oh, and I have a spare key. Isn't that fun? So there's gonna be like one way up above, maybe. Okay. I look forward to the author of this telling me, wow, that was completely not at all what I meant for you to do, and here's a patch for the world, and you're gonna have to come back and do it again. Because, like, that feels inevitably what's gonna happen. But who knows, maybe that was exactly how that was supposed to play out. It's not impossible. It just felt... I don't know, again, there were just too many coincidences for that to feel like a designed path. But I found a way. I found a way that I legitimately got the thing done. Okay. Alright. Alright, I'll just be happy with myself. Next time, absolutely safe tile. That's a name I have actually heard in discussions, so that can mean anything. Alright, next time, up here. See you then.